Thank you so much, sir, for joining in. You have gone to the expo area, you have attended the conference. So, did you like it?
Yeah, it's very nice.
The kind of event that India is trying to bring, there have been discussion of different issues and all. So the deliberation also took place. So was it as per the expectation that you had?
This is more than my expectation.
Okay.
Actually, I didn't expect the conference will be this much.
Right. Sir, you are an educationist, basically. You are into administration. You are a chancellor of a university. Uh, Especially your university is trying to bring some new changes. What are those changes, and what sort of challenges are you facing in implementations or some of the new initiatives of yours?
Actually, we are in the field of education for the last 25 years. This is our silver jubilee year. And as a university, we are only 5-6 years old. But as soon as we became the university, our main thrust was to have innovative programs, and we should be different from others. That is our basic idea. As soon as we became university in the year 2005, and we had only 3 institutions under the banner of Saveetha University. That is our dental college, nursing and physiotherapy. As soon as we became university in 2005, we made drastic change in the dental curriculum. Dental curriculum had no change since 1948. As soon as we became the university, we thought we should concentrate on.
Does that bring the quality in?
Yeah, I will tell you. Yes. We have introduced all latest inventions. That is, we have introduced 8 new subjects. Apart from the regular subjects, we have introduced 8 new subjects. Every year 2 subjects. Then we introduced semester system in dental education. That was the first of its kind in India. And this curriculum became so popular, then the dental council itself got our syllabus and they passed in their general body, and they made first time after 50-60 years, they changed the curriculum incorporating all our new subjects. That was one of the greatest victory or achievement on our part.
How do you look at the higher education today? We have been facing a lot more problems, but there have been progress. Are you happy with it?
See, every time, everywhere, problems are there. We have to solve or we have to overcome, because we have to satisfy the Government of India, respective councils, then state government, the staff, the faculty, the students and the parents, even the companies who are going to have recruit them. We have to satisfy everybody.
There have been debates in the past about the private university, especially versus the public university. They say the private universities are actually not imparting quality higher education. They are there for some specific purpose, which is somehow related to monetary gain. How do you look at that?
The statement itself is wrong. See, universities in the private sector have come only recently. If you take the school education, everybody wants to go to a private school, not to public school, even though private schools are costlier and public schools are cheaper. Not only cheaper, it's totally free, and they give all free uniforms, free food and all. In spite of that, even a poor man wants to get his children admitted only in the private school. Why? Because they know private school imparts quality education. that has taken long time, because school education in the private sector, the history goes back 50, 60 years. Whereas these universities, if you see, they are all 10, 15 years old. Before 15 years, you don't find a lot of private universities. Therefore, now everybody wants to say this as a fashion, I can say, that private universities means, earlier they used to say they are conducted in the sets and not well developed classrooms. Now that part nobody talks. Everybody says now the private colleges and the universities are housed in Pakka buildings, well equipped. But now they have changed to there is no faculty in the private sector. This also will go. In course of time, you will see and hear that private universities will be much better than the public universities, and people will recognize the private universities more than the government universities.
There have been initiatives by government department, many university and education institution to get the benefit of ICT in implementing and deploying in their departments, so that the administrative and other work can be streamlined. As per your university point of view, how successful you have been on that front, and what are the level of ICT implementation in your university?
We are one of the few universities implementing ICT in India, and we have been selected by the government of India to introduce the ICT, and we are also one of the few institute to have training and others. Yeah, our people have been to workshops and seminars conducted by the government of India, and our faculties have been selected by the government of India to propagate ICT in education.
One more thing also, that although there are good universities, there are engineering college, medical colleges, they all are imparting education, but the organization, the companies which is ultimately going to recruit them, employ them, give them job, they say what they actually want, that is not being taught in university, and there is huge gap. So how we can bridge those gaps?
See, that was an earlier situation. Now we have lot of interaction with the industries. They come in, we also interact with them. We have lot of soft skill development, communication development. Therefore, the gap between the need and the qualification is narrowing down. Probably in another 3-4 years, there will not be any question of this, the gap of what the industry expects and what the colleges produces. Because now everybody, all colleges, they are all concentrating with what is the need of the industry, today's need. They want to satisfy that.
Government has been trying to bring some of the major bills in Parliament, which was proposed by HRD Minister Mr. Kapil Singh,
Yes.
which was all related to raising the quality, bringing the good practices
Yes.
in education sector. But majority of those bills, in fact most of those bills have been stuck in the Parliament, and Mr. Minister said that the private sector, which is big party, they are involved in the education, they are actually not supporting the amendment, and hence there is a delay. So what you have to say?
See, the idea is good, but certain classes in those bills are not acceptable to the private universities. But overall, in general, we also want to have bill to regulate the quality and the education scenario in India, because we also want to improve. We want to prove ourselves. We are no way different from other universities. We are not inferior to any foreign universities. That is our idea. We want to become as good as any other universities in the world.
There have been one more problem with the education system of us, which many people has spoken about. It is our higher education is not focusing on research, and therefore we are not able to do any solid or good research, and there is no very good report, and hence we are not even finding ourselves in the top 150 or top 200 education institution in the world. Although we say that we have a very good IITs, IIMs, other higher learning institution, but they are there only till up to graduation level. So how on the research part of the problem we can work upon?
That is true, because research, what is research? You have to do the work without expecting any result. Research always doesn't give you positive result. There may be, you may end up with a zero at the end. And for research, the main criteria is money. We have people, we have person, we have dedicated people, but we don't have money. If you take any foreign university, they have billions and billions of funds. Whereas in India, we don't have that much money.
That means when it comes to the fund, both the government and probably especially to the private industry must come forward.
Yeah, industry must come. See, in foreign countries, all industries, they allot certain percentage of their budget for research, and they fund various universities, they sponsor.
Right.
Whereas here, our industry, no industry is sponsoring any project. One thing, government also is not providing any fund for the private universities. Actually, you don't get much fund from the government, nor from the industry. Then how can you expect any result or any research in the institutions?
How do you look at it now? We have a large number of private university also along with the government university. Numbers of the enrollment in the higher education, primary sector or senior secondary level has gone up. So there is a development in the enrollment ratio. But on the quality part of the education, we are suffering. We are not able to provide the quality education which is really required. How we can work on them, how this gap between quality versus the quantity can be smoothened.
See, even without money also we can do much quality work. The thing is, we need more freedom. See, all the time our energy is spent on satisfying all these stakeholders what I mentioned earlier. We should be calm and free from all other problems. Then definitely we can concentrate on quality improvement, development and all. But here, every day you have either some problem with the state government or the central government or the council or the student or the parents. Therefore, where is the time and energy to look at the other angle?
So you mean to say that the government has to be supportive, the bureaucrats has to be coming forward, and there shall be the equal support from the parents and the student.
Yes.
Then probably we'll have a very good and quality
Yeah,
education.
we don't expect anything. We are not getting any fund from the government. We are not having any help from the government.
Right.
But the government always put this, that and a lot of hurdles for the development.
Right.
See, if we don't expect any grant or any money from the government, let them leave us free. We can definitely do better work.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much for your time. It's been wonderful talking.
Thank you.